Hey everyone, welcome back to the Thundertron podcast. So today I'm going to be discussing and giving you my thoughts on the recently revealed Transformers Legacy United Wave 2. Now before we get into my thoughts and all the information that we have on these figures, please leave your thoughts on all these figures in the comment section down below. Are they a pickup or a pass? Let's now get into it. Now, starting off with the core classes, here we have the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Cheetor, which is priced at $10, not including tax and shipping. The release date is May 1st, 2024. Now, if you didn't know, Cheetor here is the very first Beast Machines figure, a part of the Legacy line. So I do hope down the road we can get future Beast Machine releases, but also in a much larger scale, such as Deluxe, Voyager, and Leader class. But starting off with the robot mode and getting into the details and my thoughts, I think Hasbro did a really good job merging the mechanical and the organic together for this figure, because if you don't know, that was kind of one of the main traits of the Beast Machine designs from the Beast Machines series. They weren't fully robotic, they weren't fully animal like Beast Wars, they were a merge of both. I think they did a really good job with this figure. Another thing I like is how sleek and compact this figure is. There's virtually no kibble or extra panels I can see on this figure with the images that I have at hand now, which is very impressive. I also do like the cheetah polka dots or the little print all across both modes. As far as accessories go, he does include two identical swords, so he can dual wield them, which I do quite like the look of. As for transformation, I would assume it's rather simplistic and easy, because it's a core class. Of course, it's not going to be some intricate transformation such as a leader or commander class, so probably 10 to 15 steps is typically how it is. Now, getting into the alt mode, I do have two major complaints that I just really have to address. The first one is with the front arm or front paws. You can obviously see next to the paw we have the robot mode arms or hands, so I think an extra panel or cover really would have helped a lot with this alt mode. And the animal face is just really goofy and silly looking, which this is really no surprise to us, because with some past beast related figures, the robot mode will be really good, but once you get to the beast mode, the animal face will look rather silly and goofy. And a really good example is the Beast Wars Leo Prime. I think the robot mode is outstanding, but a ton of people, myself included, had a problem with that animal face, and unfortunately this figure does appear to have that same problem or issue. But as far as accessory storage go, you can have each sword attached to the shoulders, which I think look really good when they're both on the figure. But that's all I have to say for the core class. Let's now move on to the deluxe class. Now, starting off with our first deluxe, here we have the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Infernac Universe Shard. The price is $25, not including tax and shipping. The release date is June 1st, 2024. Now, I have to say now, Shard is 100% without a doubt my favorite deluxe, a part of Legacy United Wave 2. But starting in the robot mode, I love the really cool kind of crystal amber design they chose for this figure. Accessory-wise, the figure includes 4 swords and 2 blasters. Of course, the 4 swords act as the helicopter blade in the alt mode, which I think is a pretty good use of accessories. Transformation is 13 steps. Now, getting into the alt mode, again, I just think it's so cool to have like a crystal helicopter, and it's definitely well armed with those massive cannons that you can attach onto the side. And since this is a figure a part of the Infernac universe, you can split them apart and attach them onto other figures. Now here we have the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Cyberverse Universe Chromia, which is priced at $25, not including tax and shipping. The release date is June 1st, 2024. Now, starting in the robot mode, if you don't know, Chromia is a repaint, slight retool of the previous Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Animated Universe Pro mold, and the only changes in between the two versions of this mold is the head sculpt. That's it. Everything else is the exact same thing, but getting into the details, I do quite like the several different shades of blue for the majority of the robot and motorcycle alt mode, as I do like that dark transparent red. I think that works really well with those light and dark colors of blue. Accessory wise, she includes the same two shurikens that came with Prowl, only this time around done in that chromia blue color scheme, which are fine and all, but the shurikens definitely work better with Prowl. I definitely think they should have given her more show accurate accessories, which were a pistol and a really cool transparent blue energon shield. I think I would much prefer those accessories over the shurikens we got, but maybe some third-party upgrade kit will make those and you can buy them and then you can put them with this figure. If someone dies, I will definitely give that upgrade kit a chance. Articulation and transformation should be the exact same thing as Prowl, so if you own that figure, no surprises there. Now getting into her alt mode, the shurikens can attach onto the front and back wheel of the motorcycle, which I think is pretty good storage, but overall the bike, really no surprise. It's all the same tooling and molding as Prowl, just again, this time done in that kind of blue, silver, and red color scheme that matches Chromia's typical design appearance that we're used to seeing, but I do like how futuristic and sleek it looks. Now moving on to the final deluxe, here we have the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class G1 Universe Gears. This figure is priced at $25, not including tax and shipping. The release date is July 15th, 2024. Now starting in the robot mode, I do like the bright red, blue, and silver color scheme with the very boxy, square-like shaping of the figure. As for features, you can open up the chest to recreate the scene from the G1 series where Megatron is reprogramming him. As far as accessories go, Gears includes one glossy black pistol, which can be stored in the figure's hand in the robot mode or on the top or back of the truck in the alt mode. As far as transformation goes, this figure transforms in 12 steps. Now moving on to the alt mode, I think the truck is quite cute with the majority of it done and a really nice dark blue color, and I do like the blue tinted windows, and as I said before, the pistol can be stored on top or back of the truck, but I think the wheels sit way too low and far away from the rest of the truck, and there's quite a few hollow gaps here and there. Moving on to the Voyagers, and starting off with the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Cybertron Universe Starscream, which is priced at $35, not including tax and shipping. The release date is April 1st, 2024. Now starting off with the robot mode, I like how Hasbro went all in for this figure and went 100% accuracy and really didn't stylize or modernize the design in any way. Do you like the massive cockpit on the chest and the huge engine turbines acting as the shoulder? As for accessories, he does include one blaster done in this really nice transparent dark energon purple color, which is Blaster Piece compatible. He also includes one Cyber Planet key, which do keep in mind it doesn't have the same features or functions as the old Cyber keys where you would attach it to a specific part of the figure or accessory and it would activate a gimmick. It's really just included with this figure for nostalgia to kind of bring you back to the Cybertron series and the old Cybertron toys, which I'm really glad they included with this figure. He also includes two pairs of wings, so there's two smaller ones that can attach onto the shoulders or the back of the figure, and there is two larger pairs of wings which can attach onto the forearm or the shoulders, which do have a gimmick of flip out blades, which are also done in a really nice dark energon purple. Now as for transformation, the figure transforms in 26 steps. Now taking a look at his alt mode, I just like how Cybertronian and futuristic it looks, and all the accessories can be attached on this alt mode in one way or another. Now for the final Voyager, here we have the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Beast Wars Universe Silverbolt, which is priced at $35, not including tax and shipping. The release date is April 1st, 2024. Now starting off with the robot mode, I do like how there's fur texture detailing all across the entire figure with the wings, the shoulders, the arms, the legs. I just like the head sculpt. It's so accurate to the Beast Wars series with the really nice gold, gunmetal gray, and silver. And you can create some really nice heroic stances and poses with this figure because he did that a lot in the Beast Wars series. As for accessories, he includes 2 spear weapons which can be stored or placed in the hand in several different ways or attached to the wings. The transformation is 27 steps. Now taking a look at his alt mode, since this character is a fusor as a merge of 2 different animals, that being a wolf and eagle, it's a pretty challenging design to do in toy form, but I think they nail it. It looks really, really good. If I had one complaint, there is no iris for the eye on the wolf face. He kind of looks like possessed or dead. There's just solid yellow, so a little black dot would make the alt mode a bit more alive and realistic looking if I had to be very picky, but everything else looks really good. I do like the sharp talons or claws for the front and back paws and the massive wingspan. Let's move on to the leader class. Now moving on to the final figure we need to take a look at and discuss in this Thundertron podcast segment, that being the Transformers Legacy United Leader Class G1 Universe Sandstorm. This figure is priced at $55, not including tax and shipping. The release date is June 10th, 2024. Starting in the Robo, I do quite like the color scheme with the glossy black, the bright orange and yellow with the really nice silver breathing apparatus battle mask on Sandstorm's face. Some people weren't a big fan of it. I quite enjoy it. My biggest complaint of this Robo mode is the proportions, because the top half is super boxy, blocky, and chunky, but if you take a look at the legs, they're very skinny, short, and hollow, so it really doesn't match. I think they should have continued that boxy, chunky, square-like design all throughout the figure, because it would look more complete and cohesive. As for accessories, the figure includes 2 identical glossy black blasters and a rescue cage piece that can break up into 3 pieces. Transformation from the robot to the Doom Buggy mode is 19 steps. Now taking a look at the Doom Buggy mode, I do quite like the color scheme of the silver, the glossy black, the bright orange and yellow, and a detail we learned today is that all 4 wheels are a PVC rubber and all 4 wheels are pins. The last time we saw that on a figure was the Legacy Evolution Beachcomber, and now that we're seeing it with Sandstorm, I hope this can be a repeating pattern where more and more figures a part of these waves get this treatment. I would love to see that. As far as accessory storage go, the 2 blasters can be stored on top, and one question I was really interested in when we first got the promotional images for this figure was, okay, the cage is mostly for the helicopter, but this figure has 2 other modes. So where is it going to go in the Robo mode and where is it going to go in the Doom Buggy mode? Well, Hasbro handled that. You can actually attach it onto the back of the Doom Buggy mode to sort of form like a storage bay or kind of a roof, which I found very creative. I think that's a great idea. I do have a complaint with the kind of complete or tidiness of the Doom Buggy alt mode. Quite a bit of the back half is really compact, all is filled in, but I think the front half where the headlights are seems a bit too slim. I think there should be more panels. It should be more chunky. I'm trying to describe it as best I can. Transformation from the Doom Buggy mode to the helicopter mode is 32 steps. Now moving on to the final mode, the helicopter mode, which is done in a base color of a bright orange, and there's some smoky gray plastic for the front windows. Also, the helicopter blades are done in a nice orange-red mixture. The 2 blasters can be stored on either side of the helicopter, and the rescue cage can be attached underneath and raised and lowered to rescue the Autobots. That's all I really have to say on all these figures. I hope you enjoyed this Thundertron podcast segment, and I will see you next time.